So what's up, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to do something different on this channel. Today I will build Neovim from scratch, then set it up to function like a complete IDE. I chose Parotos for some reason because this is what I had in my hand at the current moment. But let's see. Procedure for building anything from scratch is almost same for every distro, so no worries. As you could see, we already have Neovim, but the problem is the version is 0.72, which is non-compatible for the IDE we need, that is LazyVim. So we'll just uninstall it.
Oh, hell no.
Neovim. This was the command. Now I got it clear. Let's see if it's uninstalled. No such file or directory. Now we are good to go. So this is the documentation. If you want to read it, you can. Installing from source, see build.md and supported format. However, we need some dependencies to make these command work. So
here we have all the packages and its purpose. Ninja built a small fast build system used to speed up the comparison process, get text, provide mf, whatever it is, cmake, unzip, curl, build essential, pkg config, lib tool.
works. We need all these. Okay, the confirmation flag is there. Okay, sudo. Permission denied, it said sudo. Now it's working. Let's see if it works. Okay, we git clone this. Clone. Git clone. Control Shift V. Here it goes. Okay. Done. Nice. ls. Here we have the directory ls. So as I said, there are two commands. One is to default location installation. What does this say? Here, this one is for default location. I'll copy that. Control Shift V. Compilation started. Let's see if it works. As you could see, after the build is done, sudo make install will be executed so that the installation process completes and we have our freshly installed Neovim. Why did it just get stuck for like 5 files? 5, I guess. Yeah, 5. Oh no. Done.
Let's do this.
Nvim. Okay, so here we could see we have our glorious Nvim screen. This is a lot better than the previous Nvim we had in this distro. What's this? What's that? I don't know. Whatever.
Meanwhile,
Next step, we make this into an IDE. I will choose installation. This is for when we already have the Neovim configuration present and we want to make backup of our own dot files or something. But we'll skip this part and clone the starter directly. This will clone the starter directly to the config file for Neovim. Control Shift V. Done. remove the git folder, add into our own repo. I won't do this, but you can if you want to. Now nvim, as you could see, it's installing. Yeah, we can see that some of the fonts are not rendered properly, so I have the fix for that. These font. Okay, now the colors loaded, installed, everything loaded. Nice, good. Again, look here, we could see the project icon is not there, restore session icon not there. So for that, let's combine. Look, this is how it looks. They say it looks pretty good. Features, requirements, nvim done, git done, nerd fonts. Now we go to nerd font. So I will choose the basic font for this thing. Here's the font, Piracode nerd font. Okay. Download. No. Control A. Leave these. Put that here. Done. Now we go to the Piracode file. ls. Now we have to move this into a specific folder directory in order to install this font. Font installation process is quite different in Linux, so this is the process. First sudo mv star is to move all the files into the font file, user share fonts, then select. Since our file here shows ttf, we'll go for true type font. Maybe I should do one thing about this. Sudo mkdir user share fonts true type Piracode. Not done. This shows a cross. Maybe there is a problem. I'll see about that. Control Shift C, Control Shift V. Piracode. Nice. It's made inside here. Done. As you can see here, the fonts disappeared. Now we clean our cache. fc-cache-fv. Now clearing the cache. Now to see the fonts in effect, we change our terminal font. Here we go to Piracode. Let me just close this. Now again open this. View, edit, preference, Piracode. Okay. I'll choose the regular one. Where's the regular? This one. Select. This is quite suitable for our main terminal. Let's see if the fonts are in action now. This goes big. nvim. Look here, we could see all our fonts have been rendered properly. Config, restore session, this cube for lazy extras. So this was the video about installing Neovim from source. and setting it up completely for our need. As you could see here, we have everything functioning. For some reason on my distro there is a dollar sign on every line. Maybe here too. Look, I get a lot of dollar signs. Whatever. So thank you for watching. If you are new here, subscribe because there will be more Linux videos on this channel. So goodbye.